I don't know how this can be controversial. Welcome to Republican Talks, everybody. I'm your host, Kenneth Glenn, and today we're going to be talking about Harrison Butker. So, for those of you who don't know, Harrison Butker is the kicker from the Kansas City Chiefs. He's actually the record holder for the longest field goal in Super Bowl history, and he also has the most field goal kicks in Super Bowl history at 9. So, Harrison Butker, great kicker, great player. And recently, he's become the subject of controversy because of what he said at a Catholic school. Now, I saw this clip on Friday, I think, like last Friday. I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. I didn't think anything of it because I was like, oh, that's neat. Like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was controversial until like the other day. And I'm like, there's no way there's controversy over this. He didn't even say anything that bad. So I'm going to play the clip, and I want you to be the judge of what he said. Was it deeply wrong or what?
For the ladies present today, congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. You should be proud of all that you have achieved to this point in your young lives. I want to speak directly to you briefly because I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
Wow. Wow, what a terrible thing to say. What a terrible thing to say. How dare you? Telling women that they would like doing the thing that they're biologically designed to do. What are you, Hitler? You fascist, bigot, is what you would say if you dye your hair unnatural colors. So, this has been a good thing for Harrison Butker and a bad thing for Harrison Butker. So Harrison Butker has the most jersey sales right now because of what he said, which is great. But then he also got doxxed and he's been threatened and whatever. I don't know why. Because this isn't even a terrible thing. I say worse things on the daily. If you're really concerned about climate change, you're probably gay. Than what he said in that clip. There's a petition out right now. 100,000 people signed to get Harrison Butker kicked out of the NFL. And fired for what he said. Now, before I hear you comment about Colin Kaepernick, you said Colin Kaepernick. The difference between Harrison Butker and Colin Kaepernick is, first of all, Harrison Butker is a good football player. And two, Harrison Butker was hired to speak at a Catholic school. He was hired to do so. Colin Kaepernick is a trash quarterback who went like 12-0 in his last season in the NFL and used the football field as his own political statement, as his own political stage, where he could actively disrespect our troops and our veterans for his own gain. Colin Kaepernick is a scumbag. Colin Kaepernick, you can leave. That's the difference. Harrison Butker was actually hired to do so. Colin Kaepernick used the football field to do so. Now, if Harrison Butker was like during the Super Bowl interview after that, and he was like talking about this, okay, maybe that's a little questionable. I don't disagree with what he said, but like I said, there's a time and there's a place. The difference between Harrison Butker and Colin Kaepernick is that Harrison Butker was hired to give his opinion and speak at the graduation event. And I think it's funny that Harrison Butker is in a league full of just domestic abusers and rapists, and he's the one that people want fired because he said words that hurt people's feelings. He said terrible things along the lines of, your true joy in life is when you're going to have children and being a homemaker. And he cried about how much he loves his wife. True signs of a serial killer, really. These are just terrible, terrible things to say. Why would you ever say something like that? You would have to be out of your mind to say something as crazy as, I love my wife. Travis Kelce chugged an entire beer at his graduation. And he's the one being celebrated when he's like a subpar player on his own as well. Just like Mahomes and Colin Kaepernick. Seriously, Harrison Butker is the best player on that Chiefs team. You remember that Super Bowl when Mahomes' team, the Chiefs, only scored 9 points on Brady's Buccaneers? Do you remember that Super Bowl? Do you want to know who had all 9 points? Harrison Butker. There's a reason why Harrison Butker has the most amount of field goal kicks in Super Bowl history, and it's because Mahomes is a subpar player. He's not a great quarterback. The only reason why he has as many Super Bowl rings as he has is because Brady's retired. That's it. If Brady actually wanted to try, he would crush him still to this day. But no, Travis Kelce actually got praised for drinking a beer. He chugged an entire beer during his college graduation ceremony. He got on stage and just cracked one open, chugged it. I don't know why they even allow beer on college campuses. In my opinion, if you were caught with alcohol on the college campus, you're instantly expelled. Like, no, we don't do that.
We don't do that here.
I think colleges need to tighten up on rules and stuff like that. They should not allow, if you want to be a college kid and you want to be super intelligent and do the right thing, then you're not going to be a drunk. You're not going to be some degenerate loser who chugs beer on the daily. That's stupid. People who go to college should not be allowed to have alcohol. Now I'm going to play the clip.
And before we make this thing official, I thought I'd give you guys some advice. You gotta fight for your right to play!
So I'm going to read you a passage from the Bible. I got the Catholic Bible here. I don't know how to... There you go. Say Catholic Bible. I got a Catholic Bible because Harrison Butker is a Catholic, so I thought, hey, I'm going to read from the Catholic Bible. The only real difference between a Catholic Bible and the normal, Protestant Bible is that instead of having 66 books, it has 73 books. That's literally the only difference. It's kind of neat. It's nothing bad with it. So in Proverbs 28:4, it says, those who abandon the law praise wicked men, or praise the wicked man. Those who keep the law war against him. So all the people praising Travis Kelce for drinking a beer at his graduation for whatever reason, including the staff members there who were there with him, those are the people who praise the wicked. And the same people who are praising the wicked are saying that Harrison Butker is a terrible person for saying how much he loves his wife. So anyways, that's it for my video. Give me your thoughts down below. I hope you liked the video. Please leave a comment, subscribe for more. And I will see you guys later. Peace.